Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A very good morning to everybody. Let me first greet Mr. Edward Tanur, Chairman of Bilateral Cooperation Group, Indonesia and Korea. His Excellency Mr. Park Tae-sung, Ambassador of the Republic of Korea to Indonesia. And of course, Minister Erick Thohir, Minister of State-Owned Enterprises. Mr. Shin Yoon-sung from the Korea Institute for Industrial and Trade. And Mr. Teguh Santoso, Secretary of the Masyarakat Ekonomi Syariah. And of course, again, a very good morning to everybody. It's a great pleasure for me to deliver the speech in this occasion as a chairperson of the first committee of the Indonesian House of Representatives. I welcome international webinar with the theme Indonesia-Korea Enhancing Spatial Strategic Partnership on Co-Prosperity. And I believe this initiative is significant to elevate bilateral relationship between Indonesia and South Korea. Ladies and gentlemen, Korea and Indonesia are known for having good bilateral relations since first diplomatic relationships was opened in 1973. This year marks the 48th years of diplomatic relations between Indonesia and Korea. The Indonesian House of Representatives appreciate this close and amazing relationship between Indonesia and Korea in many areas, namely politics, economy, trade, investment, social culture, education, energy, and of course also defense. Although this relationship has been growing ever since, the two countries shall seek many more ways in which the two nations can move an important relationship forward. Both countries are now facing a series of more complex and intractable challenges. The COVID-19 pandemic and the growing rivalry between the United States and China have commanded the special attention from both governments. Apart from the disruptions, the economic implications of COVID-19 also need a full concentration for both countries. Since the beginning of the pandemic, South Korea has been an important partner for Indonesia in providing medical supplies needed to handle COVID-19, including personal protective equipment, disinfectant sprays, as well as polymers chain reactional PCR test kits. In this time of ongoing pandemic, Korea is indeed a true friend of Indonesia. And thank you for that. Regarding to economic challenges, the Indonesian House of Representatives fully support the signing of the Indonesia-Korea Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement and also the Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership. Indonesia-Korea CEPA will hopefully increase our bilateral trade to $30 million by 2022. And we should first address, adapt, and adjust to the new world by working hand in hand to revive international trade as an engine for growth. In line with that, we welcome the establishment of a travel corridor arrangement, or TCA, to allow essential workers and businessmen to travel between Indonesia and Korea during the pandemic. Currently, Indonesia is also assuming the G20 presidency, and both countries are involved actively in G20. I hope Indonesia and Korea could harness the G20 to extend dialogues and partnership for the interests of both countries as well. Taking leadership in the global economic recovery, Indonesia can orchestrate the G20 agenda discussions to support and boost economic recovery activity in Indonesia and South Korea, as well as other member countries of G20. Through the theme, Recover Together, Recover Stronger, Indonesia invites the whole world to work together, recover together, grow stronger, and sustainable together. Ladies and gentlemen, as parliamentary organ which deals with foreign issues and defense, Commission 1 is of the view that defense industry cooperation between South Korea and Indonesia should go further, as the leaders of the two countries agree to elevate bilateral cooperation in defense. In addition, the Commission 1 encourages two countries to continue to look for new opportunities in defense collaboration, as well as to promote cooperation and exchanges in military educations and UN peacekeeping operations. And in terms of defense industry, I appreciate the partnership that we have between state-owned shipmaker PT PAL Indonesia and South Korean Daewoo Shipbuilding and Marine Engineering, which has succeeded in producing submarines. The success of assembling the Alugoro submarine has made Indonesia the only country in Southeast Asia region that has built a submarine. I'm truly honored attending the launch of the Indonesian submarine KRI Alugoro 405 last March in Surabaya. Ladies and gentlemen, as a member of parliament, I'm of the view that the implementation of bilateral relations cannot be the exclusive duty of both governments. The inclusion of parliaments is also essential to ensure that people, as represented by the members of parliament or MPs, are listened and involved. On this occasion, I would like to re-emphasize the continuance of strong relation between the parliaments of Indonesia and South Korea bilaterally and multilaterally. Both parliaments have parliamentary friendship group or GKSB. We already listened earlier from the chief of the GKSB group. And the two parliaments have very close cooperation in regional and global parliamentary forum, such as in Asian Parliamentary Assembly or APA, and also Asia Pacific Parliamentary Forum or APPF, as well as Inter-Parliamentary Union, DIPU. I also appreciate this invitation as it acknowledges the importance of parliamentary diplomacy in support of deepening of the two countries' relations. To conclude, in today's world, cooperation is more relevant than ever. The COVID-19 pandemic has taught us all that the importance of working together, or we call it in Indonesian language, gotong royong. Therefore, we hope this webinar can contribute to the improvement of relationship and friendship and also cooperation between Indonesia and also South Korea in various sectors. Thank you again. Kamsahamnida.